Guys, would you believe me if I told you now that through astrology you can do mind reading? You can read the person, how that person thinks emotionally, what is he made of, what are his fears, where is he confident. Using astrology, using the horoscope, you can actually read the mind of a person. You can read the emotional state of the person. You can understand what he's thinking, how he is designed, what he or she is going to do next, right? What are the support system of the person? What are the insecurities and fear of the person? So that can be understood through the moon chart of the person. So if you want to learn about this deep secret of mind reading, how to use the moon chart, that is the Chandra Kundli of a person, and read the state of mind of a person, then first you have to subscribe to Purab's universe, because only if you subscribe to Purab's universe you will get access to such amazing content, man. And after watching this video in its entirety, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you dislike this video, please hit the dislike button, but show me your genuine reaction. So hey guys, what's up? I hope you guys are doing great, and I welcome you back to Purab's universe. Let's get into the secret of mind reading. Let's get into the surgery of this horoscope. But before we get into it, because my eyes are not well, I get strained. My eyes get strained when I sit across strong light. So this is my friend, this is my tool, so please don't mind this, right? So here you can see that this chart is the horoscope of a person, and I've written here in big alphabet words, mind reading secret, right? So first let's quickly go through the horoscope of the person, and then I will explain how to use the moon chart to read the mind of a person. So first things first, this chart belongs to a Leo ascendant, and you can see I've made extra efforts this time and I've changed the horoscope from Aries ascendant to a Leo ascendant, because you always complain that I make chart of Aries ascendant only. That's because I don't have time to recreate a new chart. I'm just kidding, I'm lazy. So here you see this is the chart of a Leo ascendant, and you see the lord of the Lagna, that is Sun, because Sun rules the first house, is placed in the 10th house of the horoscope in the sign of Taurus, right? You can see Jupiter being the lord of the 5th house, and the 8th house is placed in the 2nd house in Virgo. And you can see Rahu, the desire for taking birth, the planet which keeps running behind the desire, the soul's desire, is placed in the 3rd house in the sign of Libra. And you can see Saturn is placed in the 7th house of this Leo ascendant's chart, and this Saturn is placed in Aquarius sign, and it is aspecting the Lagna. It is seeing the 1st house. Here you see Ketu and Mars are conjunct in the 9th house of the horoscope, right? So Ketu and Mars conjunction is taking place in the 9th house of the horoscope in the sign of Aries. Sun is combusting moon, because this symbol, this up arrow marks, represents that the moon is very close to sun, and to be precise, sun is placed in 23 degree Taurus and moon is placed in 22.5 degree of Taurus. So moon is very closely conjunct with sun, and moon is getting combust here, right? And here Mercury and Venus are conjunct, right? Mercury or Venus are conjunct in the 11th house in the sign of Gemini. So these are the planetary combinations of the person, right? So how do we read the mind of the person here? Any guesses? If you're not able to guess, don't worry, I'm here. What is the mind? The mind is the state of emotions. The mind is how we think, how we react to situation, what is our emotional state, what we like, what we dislike, what is our key focus area in life, where are we investing our emotional energy, and what are the things that really appeal to us and what are the things that we hate, we fear. All these things are controlled by the mind, and the mind is controlled by the planet Moon in astrology. Yes, guys, Moon, Chandra, Soma. So here Moon is exalted, yet combust, and this Moon is placed in the 10th house in Taurus sign. So Taurus is all about music, speech, collecting valuable things, good food, good family, gems, jewelries, artistic nature, affinity towards instruments and cultural things. So Taurus is all about Venusian aspect, primarily represents culture, eating good food, and also having a strong connection with the family, with the roots, because Taurus represents the roots, because it is the lord of the second house in Kalpurush. So here Moon is placed in the 10th house, right? So what is the primary focus, or what is the primary liking of this person? Where is the mind going? The mind, the Moon is going to the 10th house of profession, of status, of career, of public visibility, of growth, of promotions, of being supported by the masses, right? Being encouraged by the higher authorities, the bosses. The 10th house is the global platform, right? So the mind itself is placed in the 10th house. So this person will always be focused in his career, in creative pursuits, in artistic pursuits, and also like fine dining, stepping out, and the entire focus would be outside. So Moon is throwing its debilitation aspect in the 4th house. So this person wouldn't want to be at home, because Moon is putting its debilitation aspect in the 4th house in Scorpio, and here Moon gets debilitated. Now the Sun, being the Lagna Lord, is also going to the 10th house. So the entire focus of the Lagnesh, or the Sun, the energy, the Atma, everything is also going to the 10th house. So this person is made for 10th house activities. This person, the mind, the emotion, the soul, everything is going to the 10th house, right? Now here I am going to reveal the mind reading technique, right? First, see where Moon is placed, which are the planets that are behind Moon, and which are the planets that are conjunct with Moon, and which are the planets that are ahead of Moon, that is the next house, right? So in this case you can see that Ketu and Mars are placed in the 9th house, and Ketu and Mars are behind Moon, so it's 12th away, it's in the house behind the 10th house, the 9th house. So whenever there will be planets behind Moon, so the planets behind Moon are like the backup, the support system of a person. So this person will always look back, rely upon, and count upon the planets which are placed behind Moon, and these planets, when it will be ruling certain houses, the person will be dependent, the person will seek for emotional support immediately from the planet which is behind Moon. Because when somebody is behind Moon, let's say somebody is standing behind you, it gives you confidence, right? That I have so many people behind me, they are supporting me. So what is this thought process? This is coming from the Moon. Got it? So here Mars is the lord of the 4th house and 9th house, and Mars is placed in the 9th house itself, right? So what is Mars in the case of this Leo ascendant chart? Mars is the ruler of the 4th house of mother, family, property, comforts, home, homely environment, agriculture, and the local people, the local municipality or the local government, or the people in the locality. And the 9th house is the house of the father, religious belief, gurus, long journeys, the philosophy of the person, the ideology of the person, the contribution of the father and the guru in the life of the person. So these attributes are controlled by the 9th house. So the lord of the 4th house, the lord of the mother, and the lord of the 9th house, the lord of the 9th house being the lord controlling father, is behind Moon conjunct with Ketu. And Ketu is anything that we do a lot in the initial life. So this shows that the involvement of the person with the mother and the father will be a lot more, because Mars is in own sign and Ketu is also conjunct with Mars, and both are fiery planets. So a person will invest a lot of energy behind the activities of the 4th house and the 9th house. But we are talking about mind reading, right? So when it comes to mind reading, what we are going to identify here is that this person will always be dependent or look back for support or rely upon his or her parents. Why? Because the 4th lord and the 9th lord the planet controlling the mother and the father is behind the person. So the person always know, as a backup, I have my parents behind me. So whenever this person will be in a problem, when be in an emotionally disturbed situation, this person will always rely upon his parents or her parents. So this person will immediately call up or reach to his or her parents and talk. So when this person will talk to the support system, the planets which is behind moon, the person will get confidence. So where does a person derive confidence from? The person derives confidence from the planet which is behind moon, right? So you are understanding the mind of the person, the emotional state of the person. The person is looking for backup from that particular planet which is behind the moon, right? This also shows that the person in the past life has also involved a lot in the 4th house matters and the 9th house matters. So moon has crossed the 4th and the 9th lord, and moon is heading towards the 10th house, right? It is here to achieve the 10th house. Now sun, being the Lagna lord and also being the lord of Leo, confidence, overconfidence, kingly attitude, royal nature, is combusting this moon. So when moon is combust, which means moon is the state of the mind, and when a planet becomes combust, it becomes a blind. It's like a flash of light. Sun is like a huge light, and moon is like a tiny ball reflecting the light of the sun. So when sun is so close to the moon, moon loses its identity or its individual thought process, and it becomes blinded by the things represented by the sun: power, authority, position, pride, self-respect, ego. So this person will have inherently the qualities of sun being injected into the moon. So when you will talk to this person, the person will behave like a snub. He will be egoistic, he will be prideful, he or she will be creative. He or she will have a royal nature and will be impressed by people who have power, position and status, because sun is power, position and high level people, and it is infusing its energy into moon. So this person will be attracted towards people who are powerful, influential, because 10th house is the house of power and influence, guys. So after that, where is the moon moving? The moon is heading towards the 11th house, right? And in the 11th house, what are the planets that are present there? Mercury and Venus, right? So what is Mercury? Mercury is intelligence, logic, calculative abilities, analytical thinking, managing things quickly, quick-wittedness. These are the attributes of Mercury, right? And Venus is all about art, music, culture, eating good food, enjoying the luxury of life, comforts, richness, abundance, luxuries. All these things are controlled by Venus, and also relationships. So this person in this life will be heading towards the things represented by the 11th house, which is income, sources of income, network circle, social welfare, community building, connecting to a large group of people, because Mercury is the 11th lord in the 11th house itself. Also it is ruling the 2nd house of family, lineage, culture. So the person will be very staunch in and supportive towards the family, because the moon, the mind, the emotion is investing towards the 11th house activities. From the 10th house, it is going towards the 11th house. So the person will have inclination towards the things of the 11th house. Now Venus is ruling the 3rd house, and Venus is ruling the 10th house. So 3rd house is the house of short distance communication, younger sibling, cousins, friends, media, marketing, going and meeting a group of people, anything which is communicated to the written and the oral medium, through the written medium, through computers, through laptop, through Facebook, Twitter and social media platforms. That's the 3rd house. So this person will have a lot of eagerness towards the things of the 3rd house. So anything related to the 3rd house, let's say this person will be investing his emotions or mental energy towards the younger sibling. This person will be investing the emotional and the mind's energy in the pursuits of the 3rd house, that is putting something in social media, let's say would like Facebook, would like YouTube, would like Twitter, and this person will have a strong emotional inclination towards the younger sibling, the childhood friends, the neighbors, because the 3rd house represents these things also, right? So now you are understanding how to read the mind of the person, the emotional state of the person. Now you see Jupiter. Jupiter is wisdom, is blessings, is abundance, is doing good, right? And is giving things to people, giving wisdom and blessings to people. right? Abundance to people. So Jupiter placed in the second house shows that this person will take care of the paternal family, extended family. This person will take care and give to the family members in time of need. And Jupiter is the Karaka of expansion, so this person will also have a large family, right? But you see, Jupiter is placed in the fifth house from Moon, so this person will also be having a lot of knowledge about the things of the fifth house, which is creative pursuits, which is performance, which is teaching, which is also movies, cinemas, speculative things, right? Managing children, because Jupiter is like that big, caring, affectionate father or the godfather which takes care. So this person will have that attitude. Now you see, Rahu is placed in the sixth house from Moon in the third house, right? So what is the sixth house from Moon? The sixth house from Moon shows your enemies, the place where you do competition, your job, your service, right? Giving service, getting service, giving medicines, getting medicines, giving remedies, taking remedies. All these things are seen from the sixth house, and sixth house from Moon also. So now you have Rahu here. What is Rahu? Rahu is the desire of birth. Rahu is the entire energy system of the person, where the entire energy and the focus of the person is going. When you have Rahu placed in the sixth house from Moon, so this person will be highly competitive in nature. This person will achieve everything in life through competition only. Even if you don't want to compete with this person will always compete internally. He will be a fighter, and also invest a lot of energy in job, service, because the sixth house is the house of job and service and the daily things, the daily pursuits that you do. And here Rahu is there in the sixth house from Moon. So internally, emotionally, the mind of the person is going towards competition, towards job, towards service, and also towards competitive exams, let's say competitive situations, let's say a reality show, or things where a lot of people come together and compete, something like, and I don't want to name things because of these copyright issues, guys. Check it. Now you see Saturn. Saturn is placed in the 10th house from Moon in the 7th house of relationship, spouse, partnership, business, right? So this person, first Saturn placed in the 10th house from Moon, the person will internally feel that the career is stuck, the career is not growing. Why? Because Saturn is blocking the 10th house from the Moon. So internally the person is feeling from the mind that my career is very slow, it's stuck. People are growing, all my friends are going ahead and I'm still stuck here, right? That's one thing internally the person will feel. We are reading the mind of the person. And Saturn is placed in the 7th house of marriage and relationship. So anyhow, Saturn represents delay, anxiety, tension, fear. So this person will be afraid of marriage, afraid of getting into commitment, afraid of maintaining and balancing relationship in the initial part of life till 35, until Saturn matures. And internally this person would feel that if I end up getting married, or if I end up getting into a relationship, if I end up getting in one sort of business, then I'll be stuck and my career will get stuck. So are you able to understand, guys, by one moon, one Chandra Kundli, the power of astrology, that you are able to read the mind of the person? So how do you use this knowledge to read the mind of any person? Take the horoscope of the person, make that particular house where Moon is placed as the first house of the horoscope, and see the planets which are sitting behind Moon, the planets which are sitting along with Moon, that is conjunct with Moon, and what are the planets that are sitting ahead of Moon, the next house from Moon. These will have the highest influence, because the planets, when it is behind and ahead of Moon, it's like a group of people, a crowd is always there, right? So this person would also love to be among people, because Moon is surrounded by so many planets. This person cannot remain lonely, because if Moon, let's say, was in this house, here there are no planets before, with or above, ahead of Moon, so this person would be able to remain in solitude. But when there are so many planets conjunct with Moon, or a house before Moon or a house after Moon, the person cannot remain in solitude. So you make the horoscope, see the placement of the planet in accordance to the Moon, and try to analyze and understand how mentally this person is, What is his thought process? What is his support system? What is he striving to achieve for the desire of the soul going? What are his fear and insecurities? So I hope this video enlightened you guys. This is Purab signing off from Purab's universe. I am sharing this mind reading technique with you. Use this knowledge wisely and live well. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.